Hello, Admiral Nation. You're probably anticipating something spectacular. Well, get ready. Because what I've been going through over the last 3 years and what our owner membership group has been going through over the last 3 years is nothing less than spectacular. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share with you a story that happened last year that it changed my life. And I hope through this testimony and through this story, it will change your life as well. But picture, each and every year we go out and we get sponsorships. We sell tickets. We sell merchandise. We sell concessions. And we take all that money and we create a professional organization called the Lake Michigan Admirals. And when you're going out to people and you're sharing with them a vision that's been given to you, but you can't see it, you don't know if there's going to be a team, you don't know, what the organization's all about, you don't know what you're really getting into. And that's why I'm here talking about the Admiral Nation. It's a group of people that understand and they've heard the stories and they've seen, what can be done when you have faith. But last year was one of the toughest years I think I ever had in my life when it comes to financial, spiritual, you name it, physical. It was a tough time. But I wouldn't change it for the world. We were about ready to go on a trip to Scranton, Pennsylvania, and we were out of money. We had all the money that we had raised for our business, we were all the way there. We still had 7 more games to go. We were going over to Scranton and Rochester. We were going to play in Rochester, New York as well. And I didn't know. I had no idea where the money was going to come from. All I knew was we had gone way too far to turn back. Imagine going into 100 schools, 39 churches, and helping raise $134,000 for charities. Watching people just their lives change right in front of you. It was so exciting to be a part of and to be in the pep rallies, watching kids, come up to you and say, "You're my hero." Or being a part of children that were not able to move, unless they moved their head in a wheelchair, getting around, trying to make it in life, and we think we have it bad. Those children touched our lives. But here we are. We're going to Scranton, Pennsylvania. We got 2 games back to back, and I have no idea how I'm going to feed my players. I don't know how I'm going to get to the next stage of letting them know that this is tough. It's minor league ball. Times are tough. Our area can only support so much, and we're there. I don't know how to explain that to them, but I knew that I had to. So I brought the players together, and I'm like, guys, I know this is crazy, but we're running low. We're running really low, and I think we'll be able to get through this weekend. But we're gonna have to be in prayer over it. We gotta pull up our sleeves, and I'm really asking you for a favor. For this community, I'm asking you to roll up your sleeves, dig in the dirt with us, and help us, continue to keep the Lake Michigan Admirals going forward. Each and every one of them, without a question, without a hesitation, stood up in my living room and said, "We're in." So we went to take off to Scranton, Pennsylvania, and actually right before I left, I had no idea what was going to happen. I didn't have the money. I really didn't have the money to feed them. We had our travel taken care of. We had our hotels taken care of, but we didn't have any food money. And I just like, I can't believe I'm in this situation, and I'm responsible for all these young men. And I'm sure each and every business owner out there has been in a situation where like, how am I going to make that payroll, before they, become successful? Every single business that I know that has been through some hard times and been able to come out and be successful with it, they've got to share their stories. But I'm sitting on the porch and I'm praying. I'm like, Lord, I don't know what else you want me to do. I surely don't want to get in front of you. I don't want to get in front of you and say, hey, this is all about Chris Glisson and the Lake Michigan Admirals, and this is the way it's going to be. And I'm going to force this basketball team on you, Lord. I'm just going to keep it. I'm just going to force this to happen here. That's not what's going to happen, though. Not with me, because I would never challenge God that way. I let Him direct my path. I don't get in front of Him. And I'm sitting on the porch, and it's about 5 hours before we're supposed to leave. And I'm praying, Lord, I know that I'm just a speck. I'm just a little piece of sand in this world. But I'm asking you for a favor. I'm not asking for much. I just want to be able to feed my players as we go on this trip. I can't let these guys down. We've gone through too much together for us to turn back. And I know that you won't let us down. And right when I was praying, here comes this man that's been put in our lives. He walks up to our front door, and he goes, hey, Chris, how's it going? And I'm like, hey, how you doing, buddy? He's like, look, I don't know what I would have done without the Lake Michigan Admirals this winter. I can't even imagine not having you guys around. I just wanted to stop by and bless you with this. And he reached out his hand, and he gave me the money to feed our players on that trip. I didn't let him know that we were in need of money. I didn't let him know that I didn't have any money. I didn't let him know anything at all. He just came up and plopped that money in my hand, and that's exactly the amount of money we needed.